Don't you worry, don't you cry. I can promise it gets better in time. Keep your head up, keep your shine. Hold my hand up, it gets better in time.
I just woke up from a nap. I actually can't even see anything because I don't have my contacts in right now, but I realized that when I was importing this footage into my computer, I wanted to clear out my SD card, and I deleted by accident the intro that I originally filmed when I started this video. So enjoy a sleepy read. This is your intro. It's no indication of how the video is gonna go. We got lots going on in this vlog, so I hope that you guys enjoy it. Oh my gosh, I didn't even do my, this is already a mess. I didn't even do my intro. Hi guys, I'm Ree. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a new babe, hit the subscribe button because you're gonna wanna stay. If you're returning, hey besties, it's so good. Sun is bright. So good to see you again. Yeah, welcome to, this is kind of like a 2-week-ish vlog. I started it January 26th, I believe. I believe that was the date. Today is February 14th, so happy Valentine's Day. I hope you're doing something special. We're just gonna go ahead and jump right into this video. We're starting off with my Luxable, my sweet, sweet nephew, and his baby dedication. Such a beautiful moment. That's where we're starting off, so we'll catch up. Say hi. Drinking in the sanctuary?
I need to hydrate.
It be the preacher's kid.
He got Gatorade.
He's the pastor, he just preached.
But he's drinking the sanctuary, right?
I don't see him.
Oh, I seen it.
Hey, Jazz. Fix your face right now.
He's making that face at everyone
Like
today.
what?
No, not yours.
Nice baby.
So you gotta give it back.
You on pop?
Yeah, we should just take it down. We just finished up at the baby dedication and now we're going out to dinner. Oof, oof, oof. I gotta put these shoes back on. My feet hurt so bad. Oh my gosh, you guys. This was just not it. I wanna wear these Uggs in there, but I just know it's not a good look. Anyway, so we're about to go into, I don't know if you guys can even see me. This lighting looks crazy. We're about to go to Red Lobster and I have to get gas and I'm getting right on the road because I have work tomorrow. I really want some ice cream. So I'm gonna see what I can do about that. I might stop and get something because I want something sweet real bad. Maybe I should just buy ice cream at the store. Like a little like ice cream and cookie moment. I don't know. It's too cool to have this conversation right now. Thought I would share. Somebody remind me to get ice cream tonight because I want some. See, my family doesn't even wait for me anymore. They just go inside because they know I'm gonna be filming out in my car for a little bit. Everybody and their mom. All 8 of them just went in. I saw them when they walked in. Nobody came to my car and said, hey, we'll wait for you. It'd be your own people. Anyway, let's go get some food. Let's go see my baby. He's getting so big. I'm gonna put the footage from his birthday in here because we didn't get a chance to actually like celebrate his birthday with y'all. But ooh, look at this light. Sure. Yes. Do you want to see yourself?
Dragon calamari? Okay.
Now you see it? You see yourself? Keegan, you're not off to a good start. He misses me because I'm gone for long periods of time. He said, finally.
Okay.
Bye, darling.
Bye-bye, darling.
Flexible.
Say bye-bye.
Lucius. Bye, Sassy's baby. Bye, Sassy's baby. Bye-bye.
Cameron, Brianna, don't text and drive.
Bye-bye. Girl, who's texting and driving?
You gotta do it.
I wouldn't touch him neither.
What, you want to get beat up?
God bless
No, one more chance. Yay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Luxe. Happy birthday to you. Oh, yes.
Guess you won't be wearing that tonight.
Absolutely not. Oh, boy. Oh.
Oh my God.
You gotta try it. Look, look, look.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Go off. Okay. Unnecessary. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're done. Okay, you're good now. So it's just
Did he even try it?
No.
Yo, try it.
Guys, I was sick for the last couple of days, okay? I had one of those little stomach attacks on Tuesday and it took me 72 hours to recover. Yeah, today I'm starting to feel the most like myself. I've been able to eat the last 2 days, but Tuesday, I was down so bad, okay? I had to cancel Faith Chat. I wasn't even able to film these last couple of days, so you're not even gonna get a vlog today, which sucks, but that's okay. I'm gonna give you my meal prep today. It's the last video in January, so you're still getting your January meal prep content. But we're up, we're getting ready for work right now. I have a hair appointment today, so I finally washed my hair. When I tell you, it took me 4 shampoos to get all of the product, all of the buildup, all of the dandruff off this scalp last night. My hair hadn't seen water in almost 5 weeks. Just edge control. What is the product that I use? This stuff is so good. This is the Gummy Professional Styling Wax. Oh, it's a styling wax, not edge control. But it's the Ultra Hold. It's not going anywhere. Honestly, I'm gonna miss my slick back a little bit because it was easy, but it's time to get some braids. I'm getting braids after work today, so this is the current situation. Don't laugh. I need a haircut. I need a good cut, but we're just gonna one thing at a time. So we're about to go ahead and blow dry this hair really quick. I'm putting on a baseball cap today, so if anybody was confused about what we were gonna do, because I can't put any product in my hair, we're wearing a baseball cap. Now, I know you guys know me to be very calm. I am not naturally what we call a crash out, but for the last 5 hours, I've been internally crashing out. I'm sure you already know why, because I told y'all this morning that I had a hair appointment to get my hair braided today, and are the braids in the room with us? Are they? Let's have a silent scream really quick, okay? Because I just gotta get out of my body, okay? I'm so heated. 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 What I'm trying to tell you is that I am so heated, okay? So freaking heated. So I was scheduled today to go get a full head of small box braids by a braider that was recommended to me from a friend of mine from the church. She came in with these super cute, super small, very, very neat box braids, not knotless, but regular box braids. And I was like, I absolutely love these. Who did them? She put me right on. So I went and booked. She was having a January special for January only. All braids, any side, waist length only for $150. So today is January 31st. My appointment, I've known about it for like 2 weeks, okay? I'm mad just thinking about it. Help me, Lord, help me, Lord. Actually, let's crack open a cold one while we're at it because I need something to take the edge off. Cheers. The vanilla Coke is working. I texted this lady at the beginning of the week, no response. Texted her Wednesday, no response. And the reason for me texting her both of those days was because in any email that I've gotten, her location to the salon or wherever she braids, her studio, was not listed anywhere. It wasn't in my confirmation email, wasn't in my reminder email, and it was not on the website. Text her at the beginning of the week, text her in the middle of the week. Just so that I can make sure that I can leave my job in enough time to make sure to get to her on time because I would have to leave work a little bit early. A reminder email comes to my Gmail on Wednesday. There's still no address. So I texted the friend that recommended me and she was like, oh yeah, like I told you the communication is really bad, okay? Because she did warn me about this. She did warn me about this. But I didn't think this bad. Like, you're trying to get some business. So why wouldn't you give me all the information that I would need to make sure that I can show up? Like, I'm a paying customer. My friend sends me the address. Perfect. I'm gonna leave my job today at 1:30, get there at 2 o'clock, be done with my hair at 7 o'clock. It's actually making me so mad looking at the time right now that it's 6:40 and my hair should be 20 minutes away from being done. I'm getting ready to leave my job today. Talking to the sub, left all the sub plans, wrote out everything on my board, getting ready to head out. Backpack, coat on, backpack in hand, all the things. Get a text. Hey, sorry, I'm gonna have to reschedule. Excuse me? So now the number that I did text twice this week does work. Interesting. So I respond immediately. She texted me this at 1:15. My appointment is at 2 o'clock. I was going to leave my job at 1:30 so I can go get something to eat before the appointment because I knew I was going to be there for a little bit and I hadn't eaten today. So I'm heading out the door. I text her immediately at 1:15. Hey, when can we reschedule for? Because clearly I'm not going to keep walking around looking like this. No response. Crickets. I put down a deposit. Give me a moment. Let me find it. My biggest issue is that I always want to support. I never mind paying for a service because people are doing their job. So even if she had said the price was $300, I was still gonna pay it. And my thing is like, I feel like sometimes beauticians expect this amount of grace to be given to them, but let it be us and we're not extended that grace. According to her policy, I would have to notify her within 24 hours if I needed to cancel or reschedule my appointment, and still a portion of the cost would be charged to my card. I don't get any convenience fee for you canceling on me on the last minute, knowing that you had, like, I feel like my spirit was just like, she had no intention of doing her hair today because she did not respond to my text at all this week. She had 5 days and she waited until 45 minutes before my appointment was supposed to start. I'm gonna see what she say. I actually don't really have any hope that she's gonna say anything at all. And I'm gonna text her back and ask her for my deposit back because, girl, this is not acceptable. This is unprofessional. The lack of communication is unprofessional, severely. I have always communicated. I literally gave all the details. This is my name. This is when my appointment is scheduled. This is what I'm getting. And I would like to know this, and this. I don't mind abiding by the policy. You set the policy, but also set a policy for yourself because I feel like that's so unfair. Like, that's just so unfair. I gotta sit down. Look at my hair. It looks crazy. Anyway, so my next thing is like, okay, let's see if she wants to reschedule. Cool, but it has to be a time when I'm available because I can't just keep taking off work, because she's, not available. And I don't think she has any availability on Sundays, and I don't want to get my hair done on Sunday anyway. Like, I want it to be done for Sunday, and now I have plans tomorrow, so I can't get it done tomorrow. And the thing is like, I booked you for this $150 special. You better honor that in February because I booked under that and you canceled at the very last minute, and that's a problem for me. I've been heated for a few hours and Jalen got the brunt of it, so y'all could thank Jalen for this version of me because when I tell you I was spazzing, I was yelling. I don't usually yell, but that one really did a number on me because I've been wanting so badly to get my hair done so I can get back into this gym, and now I'm gonna have to go into the gym, but trying to maintain this is like, no. So instead, I'm gonna cut my hair in some way, shape, or form. I don't know how much of it's gonna go. I don't know. I just feel like, all right, because I felt it this morning when I was doing my hair. I was literally like, you know what? I could cut my hair if I don't get my hair braided, and look at that. My hair is not braided, so therefore we're cutting it. Kind of want to do a bob, kind of want to do a long bob, kind of want some layers. I don't really know what I want. We're just gonna take the scissors and go. I'm upset. I'm upset, and this does not happen often, but like, girl, what? We could not communicate before. Like, she could have said yesterday, like, hey, you know, I might have double booked, or maybe I'm not feeling good, whatever the reason was, because I never got a reason. I never even got a response. It was just a, hey, I need to reschedule your appointment. Not asking me if it's okay, not asking me when I want to reschedule. Didn't answer my question when I said, when can we reschedule? I just feel like that is just, this is so trifling. This is trifling. Everything with grace, Brianna. Life happens, things come up. I get that. I feel like I am very understanding, and I'm not gonna put her business out there, because maybe this was just a, you know, it just happened. I don't know. But as for me, I will not be going to her. Even if she says, let's reschedule for tomorrow, I will not be going to her. I just feel like this left a bad taste in my mouth, and I can leave it at that. Sometimes I need y'all to see in live time, like, whew, I don't always have it together. I be trying to keep it cool, calm, and collected, okay? I'm always trying to be a lady and graceful, and it is not always that. And maybe this isn't even a crash out to most of you guys, because I've seen some crash outs. I know this is not that. I don't know why I'm so frustrated. Like, I'm just, ugh, I just wanted my hair done so bad. It was like I could see it. And now I have to do my hair still. Lord, just help me get out of my own way. I'm not gonna harp on it anymore. It happened, that's the story. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk, okay? Thank you for letting me rant. But now, it's time to get this hair done. Camera died. It's very blunt. I also cannot hide these grays. Like, look at this gray right here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Curling this off camera so I can charge my camera, and we'll be back. Good morning. It's the next day. I am meeting Dakota for brunch. We're meeting at the Amish market. I think that's what it's called. At least that's what I hope it's called. You know, yeah, it is called the Amish market. I was gonna say, where did I even pull that name from? Yeah, so I'm here. Here's the hair. I'll show you a little bit later because I feel like you can't really see it in the car. Also, it's been curled since last night, so I need to retouch the curls, but it's super cute. I actually feel like I want to cut it some more, like here. I don't know, but the lady that was supposed to braid my hair said he just got back to me today and was like, oh, like, can you come tomorrow? And I'm like, no. And she's like, well, what about today? And I'm like, no, I'll just cancel my service. Thank you. Cause no, it's all right. It's okay. This was a lesson, but I just honestly feel like this can happen really anywhere. Like, it's not that, like, I know her work is great, but I just feel like, at least for me, I try to do everything that I do in excellence, right? I don't want to like put content out that isn't quality. Everything that I do, I want it to be in excellence for the glory of the Lord. And I just feel like this is why like I'm so hesitant to like really start my own brand. I shouldn't be, because like, again, I want to do everything in excellence. But I just feel like it's really so important how you handle customers and just business in general. I just feel like the lack of communication was really enough. That was red flag enough for me, for real, honestly. Going 5 days, seeing my message and not responding is crazy. If I'm paying for a service, that's literally insane. And not to say that it's not important, like, cause I get life just like happens, but like if this is your business, if this is your job, like I just feel like, how do you feel like you will retain customers or get new customers if you're not communicating with them? Like all the things, like I couldn't even go get my hair done somewhere else because she was providing the hair. Yeah, no. Yeah, so I'm just here. I'm waiting for Kota to get here. She said she was gonna be here at 12:30, so let's see. I was filming this morning, almost made myself late, but she's later than me, so this is a win. I don't know what me and Kota are doing after this. We might go see a movie. I don't really know. I'm like an hour and 10 minutes away from where I live at, so like my drive home is a little bit long. Tonight, I'm just feeling a pull, a tug at my heart to spend time with the Lord. There's just like so many things that like I've just been experiencing, and I'll share some of the stuff. I'm not even gonna go into it right now because like I'm finna leave my car, but we need to talk in like real life, like talk about real life things. And y'all knows how I do on my channel, and I'll be sharing everything with y'all within reason, because again, I need to have some business of my own. However, there is a situation that I am dealing with at the moment, and I am just trying to show up for myself in the way that the Lord would want me to show up for myself. And it's like, I know what I need to do, but my flesh, that heifer is so weak. She's trifling. And I'm just like, all right, Rihanna, like we just need to sit and just be in the presence of the Lord and allow him to do what he can do. Like obviously there's something that I need to do on my part, because God is not going to do everything for me. I need to learn these lessons so that I can break these cycles and like not go back, because 2025 cannot look like 2024. Like if I want it to be the same, I'll keep doing the same thing. But like I'm truly at this point where I'm sick of me not choosing me and expecting somebody else to choose me. Like I don't want that for myself. Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later. I think Dakota just texted me. But how are y'all? How are y'all feeling? Like, what's up? Today is Saturday. Yeah, what are y'all doing today? What does your Saturdays look like? Tell me in the comments, what do your Saturdays look like? Because I feel like sometimes I want my Saturdays to look like me literally just moving from my bed to the couch and back to my bed and then back to the couch, eat a couple snacks, go back to bed. Like that's what I want my Saturdays to look like. But I also want to be productive and like go outside for a little bit and like do the things. Ooh. Let's see. Kota says she's looking for parking. Okay. But anyway, yeah, like what do your Saturdays look like? I need to find a balance. Like I really want all my weeks to look like me being a couch potato, but then at the same time, it's like, no, I want to get up, shower, and maybe go outside for a walk, maybe take an exercise class, go get some coffee, be productive in some way, shape, or form. I need some inspiration. I'm gonna go meet Kota now, and then we'll chit chat.
Just looking a mess.
She does not look a mess. She looks so beautiful. The only girl that, like, people who wear sweats and look good, like that really just stresses me out. I'm crying. We just had breakfast. I had a pancake, a chocolate chip pancake. Let's see how much of that's left. Potatoes. The eggs were top tier. And this bacon was very good. What did you have?
Strawberry cream toast that's gone. Potatoes, they were good, but I got full. Bacon, finished, because we couldn't leave that.
You can never leave a bacon, and you can never leave a bacon. It's just
Never.
It's a crime. That would be a crime. So right now we're in the farmer's market. So I was telling them in the car, I was like, oh yeah, we're about to go get brunch. I thought it was like a restaurant that we're going to, which they have like a cute little like seating area, so we were able to get food. But we're literally about to start walking around this farmer's market, and I'm going to take you guys with me because they have all the things.
All the things.
I'm literally gonna be driving an hour out here every other weekend.
All the things. To come get all the things.
To get all the things. Like it's actually insane.
They have ice cream.
And we're gonna get it. And everybody just say a prayer for my stomach right now.
It's gonna be, ooh.
Yes, say the prayer because...
Sorry, I just had to. Did you see that? Did you see what I saw?
No, I didn't.
Oh, girl, you missed. Girl.
You wanna walk that way?
Real nice face.
Oh, okay, well, let's like...
We're walking that way.
Yeah, we'll walk that way because he walked that way. But yeah, say a prayer for my stomach because I definitely want some ice cream. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to have it. I don't know, it might have me by the end, but...
It's all right. We're going to be all right.
We're going to be all right.
We gonna be all right.
You know how every time Dakota's on my I almost said podcast, every time she's on my vlog, she always is just dressed to the gods. I was like, okay, Rihanna, you cannot show up today and look any type of way because Dakota's gonna be eating you up. She's still eating me up in these sweats.
Girl,
but
giving very
time,
much. Rolled out of bed, took a shower. Got dressed.
I'm honestly just like, my sweats don't look like that ever. They don't
I just
look
feel
like
like
that.
she's giving like clueless realness.
I said I'll have to try a little something today because
No, I love it. The sweater is so clueless. I love clueless. It's such a vibe. Vintage.
will eat the girls up every single time when she sets up the house. Even now, I'm dressed up and she's still eating me up, and it's all right.
I go with God.
I go with God, he goes with me. That is just where we end. But yeah, okay, let's go ahead. Let's go check out what they got over here. She got some fruit and stuff earlier. I'm probably not gonna get fruit because I still have fruit in my fridge.
Yo, you gotta get something. You have to get one thing.
Well, actually, I might get these pink pineapples.
Yeah,
they
go
look
get
really,
those.
really good.
And then I gotta get fruit dip, so that works.
Okay, yeah, but I think I'm gonna get the one that's already pre-cut.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't feel like, I've never seen a pink pineapple not cut.
It's gonna be
What
good.
does it look like?
It looks like a pineapple.
Oh, but it's just.
But I feel like,
inside?
in my opinion, it tastes like a strawberry and a pineapple came together.
No, I mean like the actual fruit. Does the fruit look like a regular pineapple?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it pink on the outside?
It's pink on the outside. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out how that works. Okay. Yeah. So okay, I'll go get some pink pineapple. We're also gonna get some more things too. So y'all just stay tuned. Let's go get our card.
Yep.
I need y'all to come get y'all friend. I want you to hear her right now.
Everybody ice cream.
So they stopped making milkshakes at 2:45 and it's 2:32 right now. We're in the back of the line right now and she's like, I need a milkshake or I will just cry.
I'll cry. I'm gonna break down.
Gonna break down is insane. You're gonna make it.
I'm gonna make it. I'm waiting. Do I want like? So they had this. Oh, Rihanna, I'm just such an tizzy. So they had this butter pecan and butter brickle milkshake, and good God Almighty, it's so good.
I mean. Mom. Yes.
See, they know.
I'm crying.
And or do I want to do a brownie?
I'm gonna do a brownie one, yeah. I'm gonna do a chocolate.
My
That's
favorite is banana pudding though.
ooh.
I've been a chocolate person my whole life, so I tasted the banana.
Really? I love that for you. I'm gonna do a chocolate one.
Brownie glass milkshake.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Like this is hard. This is a lot.
It doesn't have to be hard though.
There's so many options. Like this is actually I've never even seen. Like maple walnut. What is that? Oh,
Maple walnut. Ew.
I'm just saying. He can't see. You're adding to it.
Don't egg her on. Do not egg her on, please.
We got 10 minutes.
And before they stop making the milkshakes, yeah.
We had to make it. Because I'm gonna just do a slow slide down the wall.
Lord have mercy. Help my friend, God. This is a premature reaction.
Okay.
You got
right.
11 minutes.
Yes, it's the photo for me.
You know how iPhone has like this thing where they can suggest like pictures.
And they said you ate there, honey.
Yeah, I said, oh, this is the nice one. I never thought that I would be one of those people that made themselves their lock screen. Never thought that. I never thought I'd be that person.
So self-absorbed.
Right, that is self-absorbed, but Ryan did such a good job on those pictures that Apple was like, yeah, this is a great picture. This is a suggested wallpaper. So yeah. What's the verdict? Is she happy? We don't have to slide down a wall or anything, do we?
No.
Crisis averted.
I'm okay. Because I'm daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Who sings that? Why is that song?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm actually crying. I'm cracking up. And it's 2:42, so we have time to spare.
I can't see.
I know, it's very bright, but we got our milkshakes. I got a brownie blast and coffee crunch blend. 10 on 10.
I got butter pecan and brittle something. It's good, okay? It's good. It's good. I'm happy it's good.
So I need to change my clothes. I'm uncomfortable.
Even though she's giving all things fabulous, check out my favorite things.
And then, what are we doing?
I don't know. The day is young. We're carpe dieming it. Saturday. We don't have to work. We're free. We're girls. We're young. We're hot.
girls.
We're turnt.
We are.
We're in our sweats.
Hello.
day just started.
Not the day just started at 3 o'clock. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I'm about to watch church from home because 1, I woke up a little bit late. 2, my stomach feels a little bit not the greatest right now. And I've been like back and forth between the bathrooms. So I feel like watching church from home is the safest bet right now. I did take some medicine, but I don't want it to sit on an empty stomach. So I'm making some avocado toast right now. The toast that I'm having right now, so I got this loaf of garlic and cheddar cheese bread from the Amish market yesterday. This is so good. I'm about to make an avocado toast out of it. I burnt the first 2 pieces. It has the swirls of cheese in there. It literally tastes like cheddar and garlic. Like it, yeah. So I'm about to make an avocado toast with this avocado mash, a few of these pickled onions that I made in my last meal prep, and then of course some hard-boiled eggs because you know I love whoa, calm down. This is like a medium egg. I don't like my hard-boiled eggs cooked all the way through. I like them to be kind of jammy, which is just personal preference. I gotta get rid of these avocado mashes. I bought them when I was doing the Daniel fast so that I can have like a quick guacamole because the only ingredient that's in it is just Haas avocados. Yesterday, I had so much fun with Dakota. I love hanging out with her. This was like our first solo date. I usually hang out with her like in a group setting, but I thoroughly enjoyed myself yesterday. She is just such a beautiful spirit. Love her so much. We ended up going to the movies. We went to see the new movie with SZA and Keke Palmer. So funny. Issa Rae is comical. I feel like this avocado toast is about to be ugly. I don't really have a desire to make it pretty. Like do you see my dilemma? I just kind of want to eat something. Ooh, my egg turned out really good. Look at the jammy egg. I love a jammy egg. Okay. I don't know why, because growing up, I used to hate when the yolks were not all the way cooked. I used to hate that. Now as an adult, I can appreciate a little jammy egg. Like, look at that. These pickled onions are literally so good. I'm trying to find other ways to use them. I feel like I've gone to restaurants and they've put pickled onions on the avocado toast. We're gonna do that. Now that I know that pickled onions are so easy to make, I'll be making them all the time. I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt. Breakfast is served. I also need to make a liquid IV because I feel a little bit dehydrated this morning. The thing about liquid IV is I was having this conversation the other day with Jalen on the phone. I love liquid IV for the reason that I love Gatorade because it's like sweet and salty. You know what I mean? It has a little saltiness to it. My all-time favorite flavor of liquid IV is the strawberry. It's my absolute favorite. I had like a value pack in there, but I used all the strawberry ones. The lemon lime ones are good too. I'm gonna use the passion fruit today, but they have a fruit punch. The fruit punch tastes exactly like regular fruit punch, but I don't like it because it's not salty. I want it to be salty. And Jalen was looking at me like, what do you mean? And I'm like, liquid IVs are salty. So is Gatorade. And she's like, that's not the word I would use for it. But what word would you use for it? Because I feel like they're salty. This video is not sponsored at all. I just really love their product. They have come through for me in the hydration department so many times. It's more sweet than it is salty, but I like that salty edge that it has to it. I don't know. Here's what I gotta do. I'm gonna watch church first. I'm not gonna film that because obviously you're just gonna be looking at me yell at the TV. But afterwards, we need to clean. I need to wash my bedding and we need to clean the dining room. My mom and my sister and the baby are coming tomorrow because my mom's having surgery on Tuesday out here. So they're gonna come stay with me for a couple days. So I just wanna make sure that the house is clean and I wanna do it this morning so that like I don't have to spend my time doing this later on. So those are the only 2 things that are really on the agenda for the day. So let's fast forward to the next day. Ask me if I did anything that I was supposed to do yesterday. I didn't do what I was supposed to, but it is done now, okay? I worked today and then my mom and my sister are on their way now because my mom's surgery is scheduled for tomorrow morning out here. So I got my room clean. You can see she's together enough. So we're doing that. I'm doing laundry right now. And then the living room, I'm staying in the living room. So this is what it looks like because I've been like sleeping out here. And then the kitchen is clean. Dining room table's a lost cause. We're just gonna let her be great. I think my mom and my sister are they're like 8 miles away. So I don't know how long that is in minutes. Probably like 10 minutes for real, nothing crazy. So just waiting for them to get here. I'm so tired. All I wanna do is lay down. But like, of course I can't do that because Luxable is gonna be here and I have to play with him. I mean, unless he's asleep, okay? Because if he's asleep, then I won't poke the bear. But I know he's gonna be awake because he hates the car. So when he has to do long drives like this, I just know that he was probably giving them a run for their money. Like my sister's probably just going to throw the baby at me. But I have to play with him. Like I have to play with him for at least 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Even though it's past his bedtime and I'm so tired, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Anyway, so what did I do today? I worked, I had FCPA, I came home, I started cleaning. I'm really trying so hard to be consistent on my like social media platforms in the form of short form content. So like Instagram Reels and TikToks. And it's crazy how much better my content does on Instagram than it does TikTok, but it's actually not because again, like it's way more competitive. Jalen's calling and she just hung up. Okay. But yeah, so it's like, it's more competitive over on TikTok. I'm not doing like horrible, but I want to do better. But at the same time, it's like, I don't even know how much longer TikTok is really going to be around for. But Instagram is like the way to go. I'm trying so hard to be consistent. Every single day this week, I want to challenge myself to put up a new video, which is crazy because like, I just don't know how people do this. I don't know how people work full-time jobs and like create content. I think it's like different for me because like I create like long form content and work a full-time job, and now I'm trying to shoot short form content. It's definitely like an extra added step, but I love making reels. The only thing that's making it challenging is that CapCut is taking up so much space on my phone. I can't update it because like technically if I try to update it, it'll be gone off my phone. Same thing with TikTok. Even though I have access to TikTok, I don't have access to the newest version of TikTok. So it's just like eating up so much space on my phone. So like every time I film, I have to delete like all this stuff because I don't have space. It tells me all the time to delete CapCut and TikTok. And I'm like, no, I know you want to make it hard for me, but like, no. I love to edit on CapCut. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I no longer have access to CapCut, especially because like I do it on my phone. I can do it in iMovie, but like I wouldn't have all the fonts and all the cool like color grading that I have access to in CapCut. So it's just like so annoying. I put up a video on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then a video up today. So tomorrow I'm doing like an unpack and put away my groceries with me video. And then I think I'm gonna like film, well, if I don't know, it depends on if my mom and them are still here, but I want to film like a midweek reset where I'm like cleaning off my dining room table and maybe like straightening up my bedroom, because it's like stuff that I can be doing. Like that's one thing I'm trying to get myself into the habit of, is like stop trying to create content that you normally wouldn't create. Just film what you already do, and that has been helping out a lot. Like I had to put my groceries away today, so it was like, why not show them my groceries? So yeah, I also want to do like a make dinner with me. I meal prep, so like it's hard because like meal prepping, like I could cook dinner in 20 minutes, but with meal prepping, that 20 minutes turns into like 65 minutes because you got to keep moving the camera and stopping the cooking and starting the cooking. Like it's just like this whole thing. So it's just like balancing it. But like I'm just trying to figure out like what content I want to put out. But I'm just loving being able to put out the short form content, and y'all seem to be liking it too. So if y'all keep watching it, I'll keep making it. There's really no update. I cleaned what I was supposed to, and now I'm just gonna be waiting for my people to get here. Oh, they're like right up the street. Okay, let me go get them and then we'll be back. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. That was good. Yeah, that was really good. How you doing? Can you say hi? Say hi. Yes. Mm-hmm. How you doing? Did you have a good drive? No? Was it good? It wasn't good? I missed you.
Didn't feel like working.
I missed you. I missed you. Sassy's baby. Sassy's baby. Hi. Look at Sassy's baby.
What's this, Brianna?
Banana bread. Chocolate chips. Uh-huh. And what else? And what else? He said my mother. Okay. The way the baby feet sound on the ground is so funny to me. Good morning. Oh my gosh, we need to fast forward. I don't remember the last time I picked up this camera, but it's Saturday. I wanted to film last night because I spoke on a panel for this youth and young adult event that we had at my church last night about love and relationships and all the things. And I need to tell you guys what I learned from the experience. But in the meantime, we are on our way to our nail appointment. My nail appointment was supposed to be at 10:30, but they called at 10 and was like, can you come at 11:30? And since I don't have anything planned for the day, I was like, yeah, sure. But now it's 11:28 and I'm literally like, I could see the building. I just need to park. I need to like bust this yall really quick. I don't know, lately the place that I have been going, like my appointment's scheduled and then they'll call me like 10 minutes before, 20 minutes before, and they're like, hey, can you switch your time? And it's like, when I call, just tell me what time she's available, because like I'll ask like, hey, what's like her earliest availability? And they'll say, oh, this time. And I'm like, okay, great. Granted, today, oh my God, there's another Starbucks. I didn't even realize there was Starbucks right here. This whole time that's been a Starbucks, and that's crazy because I knew I wasn't tripping. There's one literally 2 blocks down. It's like right over there by Raising Cane's, and then there's this one right here, right across from the nail salon. Wow, learn something new every day. Is there parking? Is there parking? There's something so good about having a tiny car because I was able to fit in this spot. Thank you, Lord. Anyway, yeah, so like they've just been calling in, like pushing my appointments later and later. Either way, I don't have anything to do today, so it's fine. I feel like I deleted my parking app. I need to download the app again. Great. Okay, I'll see you in there. Vlog has truly been all over the place because it is Tuesday, February 11th. I think I started this vlog, no lie, January 26th. That's when Luxe had his dedication. You know, this is more than a weekly vlog for real, but I haven't been consistent with it. But anyway, it's Tuesday night, it's snowing, so I'm praying for a day off tomorrow. Because then realistically, if we have off tomorrow, I don't technically have work on Thursday. We have a professional development day. So I go to like another high school for like professional development. Friday, we have a wellness day. So it's like a mental health day. Rachel's supposed to be here and I'm supposed to go to the spa with some of my coworkers, but I might have to cancel because I know Rachel's about to play with me. I know it. Saturday and Sunday we're off, obviously. And then Monday we have off for President's Day. So I would really like, you know, just a day off tomorrow. I would really like to get some stuff filmed, like short form content. Like I just feel like I could knock out 12 reels. That would help me out so much. I'm really praying for a day off tomorrow. And if we don't, I'm praying for a 2-hour delay. It's supposed to snow all night. Hopefully we're all right. So I just want to come on here. Let's just have a moment. I need to talk to y'all because there has been so much that has been going on in my life and I just have not sat down and like talked to you guys about it. So I had mentioned before that last Friday I spoke on a panel at my church for this youth and young adult love event. And it was like, let's talk love or something like that. That's what the event was called. And so they had a panel. They had 2 single people, so myself, obviously, because it's just me and Jesus right now. There was a single male on the panel and then there was 2 married couples, right? When I tell you, I wish that I actually could have been somebody in the audience just listening and taking in the information that people were giving on the panel because I feel like I needed to hear it myself. One thing about me, I've always shared on my channel how I really do feel like it's a form of spiritual warfare, but I really psych myself out when it comes to getting up in front of people and talking about God, because I feel like in so many areas in my life and in different stages of my life, I just mishandled my relationship with God, or not even mishandled it, just didn't acknowledge it, and I did whatever I wanted when I was living for the world. I always feel like there's somebody more qualified, somebody who's made less mistakes than I have. Why did my light just turn off? Okay, anyway, so I always feel like there's people that are more qualified than I am to talk about God. However, I'm recognizing that everybody that talks about God has come from something, if that makes sense. Like the people who I'm saying, ooh, I wish I was more like them, they're more qualified than me, they also come from something. They've also dealt with something. They've had an encounter with the Lord, and the Lord has delivered them from something, whether it's something that I've dealt with or any other struggle that they might have had. They still have things that they struggled with. They're asking like a lot of these questions, and like some of them were like really easy, but some of them I was actually really stumped with. For instance, one of the questions was like, how do you know when you've fallen in love? At the time I was panicking because now that like I'm not nervous and people are not staring at me waiting for a response, I could have answered it in so many different ways. But here's my take on it. I just have to share these things right now because this message might be for someone that you might think that you've messed up so many times in your life, that you've missed the mark so many times, that you've mishandled the Lord so many times, that you've just done the wrong thing and you've tried to come to the Lord and you do good and then you fell off and you feel like the Lord cannot use you. I am living proof that God will use whoever, whatever they come from, whatever struggles they currently have, what struggles they had in the past. No matter how bad you slipped up, no matter how far you've fallen, the Lord will still use you, and he uses you because he knows that other people deal with the things that you go through. So one of the questions was like, how do you know in a relationship as a Christian that you're in love? So the married couple start talking about how they knew they were in love, and the other single male on the panel like was talking, and I'm over here like, they give me the mic and I was like, well, Lord, I see what you're doing for others. Hurry up and let it be me. I want to have one of these conversations too. I want to be able to talk about my experience, about how I knew I was in love. And one of the things that I would really encourage my single sisters to do when they're in relationships, because I wish I had somebody tell this to me, is understand that there's a difference for being in love and having love for somebody. There is a clear difference. I felt kind of ashamed that I couldn't answer the question because I told them, I was like, realistically, I'm like, I love what God is doing for others, but I don't have this story because I've never been in love. I know what it's like to have love for somebody. In my 30 years, I have never fallen truly in love with anyone, but I've always had love for people because that's just my nature. I just always genuinely have love for people. And I don't want you to mistake that you having love for somebody for you being in love, because sometimes it can be hard to identify. You can mislabel it and say that you're in love, but really you're not in love, because love is a choice. And for a time, you might feel like you're in love because you're choosing that person, but you truly have to understand that when you are in love, you are choosing this person and everything about them, even the things that you do not like about them, or even if they hurt you to your core, you are still choosing to love them. And in all of my dating history, I've never found somebody that I could say that, oh yeah, if you did X, Y, and Z, I would still choose to love you. And that might sound harsh. There's not many people. So, you know, I don't want to make it seem like I've just had this whole extensive long list. No, but in the people that I have dated, I have always, actually, I'm lying. I'm telling a partial truth. I'll say this. When you date in a worldly setting, it's really easy to misdiagnose your liking of someone for love, because you're not basing the relationship off of God's standards. So the world will tell you when you know you're in love when this and this and this happens, instead of looking at what the biblical explanation of love is and what that looks like. So I will say there was a time when I had my first and only boyfriend. There was a time where I thought I was in love, but it was a worldly relationship. We would go to campus church sometimes together, but like everything else was very worldly. This is not me saying I want to get back with my ex. This is not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying, like, now if I was more spiritually mature back then, we probably would have been married right now. That's a fair statement. So anyway, I think it's really important as single women to make sure that we understand what love is supposed to be, what it's supposed to look like, what we're supposed to look for in godly men, and not get so caught up in wanting to be married because everybody around us is getting married, or everybody in your church is getting married. Like, one thing about my church is, like, I love my church a lot because the teaching is top tier. My bishop is incredible. The ministry that goes on in my church is something I've never seen before. But one thing that I wish that churches would do is pour more into their singles. There's like a small group about singles, but I wish like we would have more events. Like I almost wish that the event was for singles in the church. I feel like we don't get a lot of pouring into, if that makes sense. People touch on like, you know, your singleness is not a curse, but ain't nobody really over here talking to me about how to navigate my singleness. When I was sitting in the panel, talking in the panel, like I was just like feeling not qualified because I'm like, I haven't experienced the things that these people have experienced, but also at the same time, this is people's real reality. Like what I live, what I'm experiencing as a single Christian female is something that a lot of people are dealing with, but like they don't have the navigation. And in that, I didn't feel equipped to tell people like, this is how you should be navigating your single season, and this is what you should be doing, and this is how you should view your single season. Because there are times where I really do struggle with the fact that I'm 30 years old and I'm still single, even though I desire to not be single, that I desire to be married. But I wish that I would have allowed myself to actually talk a little bit more about it and not count myself out. I really truly feel like that is a form of spiritual warfare for me, because the enemy will always have me thinking like, girl, you shouldn't even be up here. You should not even be up here right now. Some really good questions, like, and these are the questions I like. I like to hear what people have to say about these things. We talked about how, let's say that you are in a relationship and the person that you're in a relationship with doesn't want to wait until they're married to have relations. Okay, they want to get to know you, and you're having some reservations about having the conversation. First of all, let me be very, very clear. This is something that I struggled with up until maybe like last year, because sometimes you can want the relationship so badly that you'll push the boundary, or at least that was for me. And so I had shared with you guys last year that I, you know, tried dating again. Everything was so perfect with the exception of that area right there. And I thought I had more time before I could make the segue into having that conversation. I tried to put it off for as long as I could. Putting something off without setting that clear boundary, you're only setting yourself up for failure. I want to be an encouragement to anybody. So it doesn't have to be just the single females. It could be for the single males too. Set the boundary. You have to know who you are in Christ. You have to understand the standard and the parameters in which God created sex to be had, because we could say the word, okay? Relations to be had. Understanding that, knowing who you are in Christ, and truly understanding why you are choosing to abstain or to wait until marriage. Let me be very real. Let me be very honest, okay? This might really like frustrate some people, but this is a lesson that I learned, and I learned it the hard way. Just because you choose to not have sex, you choose to honor the Lord and deprive your flesh of those desires, does not mean that God will give you your desire more quickly. Just because you are choosing to not have sex does not mean that God will give you your husband or your wife any quicker. And for a time in the very beginning, I was like, oh yes, like let me do the right thing. Let me make sure that when I'm dating, I'm not giving parts of myself away to men, and the Lord will honor that and give me my man more quickly. No, you'll find yourself frustrated, one, and then two, you'll fall back into the old habit because you'll see, oh, well, it's not working, and people around me are doing those things prior to marriage and they seem happy and they do all the things. I used to wish that I could be like those people who just didn't know, because when you know, you have a responsibility to do better and you'll feel convicted. Nobody can give you the conviction, the Lord will give you the conviction, but you'll feel convicted at some point. I don't really know how much of this I'm going to include in this video because I feel like my family watches this, but you know what? This is just my truth. My intent was to wait until I was married, and I didn't make it. We listen and we don't judge. So I hope you guys are not looking at me crazy like, dang, I just let you guys down. I'm sorry, I'm not perfect. I did not wait until I was married, even though it was the goal. And I had this weird moment in my relationship with God. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I committed the ultimate sin and the Lord is just going to throw me into hell because I didn't wait until marriage. But this is part of what God means when he will work everything out for your good, because there are plenty of people that I know that didn't make it until marriage. And I'm not saying that everybody should just not wait till marriage, God will use you. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying though is that I can use my experience to maybe put somebody else's mind at ease, that God will use you regardless of how you mess up. There's still purpose for your life. You are not disqualified because you messed up, because you had premarital sex, or because you did something that was just, you know, whatever. But yeah, this is my truth and I'm gonna use it because I pray that this could be a blessing to somebody else. So back to what I was saying about abstaining from sex. Do it because you want to truly honor the Lord and the body that he's giving you. Don't do it because you think that he will give you the reward quicker. That is an actual misconception that people have. Like, oh, if I start living right and like I start honoring the Lord with my body and I start tapping in all the things, like God's not gonna reward you with a cookie because you're doing what you're supposed to do. Like God really had to humble me with that. Like I'd be like, God, I'm doing all the right things. He's like, yeah, and you're supposed supposed to. This is what you're supposed to do. You're not doing anything above and beyond. You're doing what I created you to do. I created you to honor your body. I created you to follow me. I created you to worship. I created you to pray. Just because you're doing those things doesn't, I mean, yes, I truly do believe in the end that he will honor my sacrifice. He will honor the intention that I have put in with my walk. Absolutely. He's given me these desires to be a wife at some point. And so I know that because of that, he will honor this walk. Absolutely. But it's not going to be that all along the way. Just because you are abstaining doesn't mean that you're going to get the reward more quickly. Now it could be, he could give me my husband whenever he wants to. He can give him to me tomorrow if he really wants to. But there are probably still some things that we both need to be working on, and that's what we're doing in this time. But I just want people to like have that, because like, girl, don't go into it thinking that I did that. Another one of the questions that we got, and I feel like this was a question that somebody asked me to answer in my Q&A. There was a lot of questions that I didn't get to touch in the Q&A that I posted last week. So if you guys still have more questions that I didn't answer, drop them down in the comment section, because I'm gonna film a part 2 of that. Hold on, and I wanna read it to you, because at the time I filmed it, listen, I'm human. I wasn't ready to answer. I didn't think I would be able to answer it in an appropriate way because I'm still working through some things, but I kind of want to touch base on it right now. The question is, aside from prayer, how do you deal with ongoing conflict in godly relationships? Well, I'm gonna be truthful when I answer this question, and this is a prayer request that I have of you guys. I currently am experiencing, I don't wanna call it conflict, because there's not really much of a friendship present anymore. The problem though is that I was able to remove myself from the situation without going into too much detail. I'll explain, but I was able to remove myself from the situation, but I have not yet really unpacked everything, and I haven't been able to humble myself before the Lord to pray for said friend, because I'm still, I guess, at a loss. So I don't have much experience with conflict within godly friendships. I will say that I later in life really developed my community of godly friends. So this is really the first real experience where there has been a fallout, which really wasn't a fallout. It's just more of me removing myself from a situation that I felt was costing me mentally and emotionally. So I guess I kind of just want to start, before I get into all the seriousness, because this is literally not supposed to be heavy at all. I guess I kind of want to talk about, what do we feel godly friendships look like? First and foremost, I truly believe that just like a relationship, a healthy godly friendship looks like your friends praying with you and praying for you, genuinely being happy for you, not using you for certain things, not being friends with you when it's convenient for them. Somebody that's going to always come from a place of love and check you when you need to be checked, because you don't want to have somebody out here who's just telling you yes to all the things that you do and supporting all the things that you're doing, even if you are wrong. Like, I feel like your friends should always come from a place of love when they are offering correction. It should be a relationship that is built on the Lord and built on trust, built on respect, built on love. I will say that everybody that I have around me in my life at this time has been strategically placed here in my life, and I'm okay. And the people that the Lord has removed, and this is the part that I struggle with when we talk about the people that have been removed. It's like, can I be mad that the Lord removed them when my prayer has been, Lord, please remove the people around me who are not truly for me, and be mad when he does it? I think the shock sets in because you think that when you talk about having sisters and sisters in Christ and your godly community, you don't feel like there will be people in your circle who are not for you. But then, because you're praying the prayer about specific people, I always pray it like when I'm like dating, or right, I'm like, God, if this man is not for me, please remove him, and he does. So when I left it open, like, God, please remove the people around me who are not truly for me, and he removes somebody from my inner circle, and you're like, so can I actually be upset that he did what I asked? Navigating this way, because I will say the friendship that I'm currently dealing with was somebody who I saw as a forever friend, and they did not view me at the level that I viewed them. Maybe that was my error, because just because I viewed them as one thing doesn't mean that they viewed me as that. But overall, I feel like prayer is probably the best way to get through it. I honestly don't know how much of this I'm going to include. When people through their actions show you how they view you, believe them. So to be real and honest, prayer is probably the best thing that is going to work. I mean, obviously finding other people, other like friends to, you know, build community with would definitely help, you know, out of sight, out of mind, but asking God for healing. So allowing God to meet you in the middle of your frustration. I truly, and I will be so honest with you, this has been something that I have been relying on my sisters heavily on. Like I was literally just talking to Ray Ray's and Janelle and like Dakota, and I was just like talking to them, and I'm like, I really need you guys to pray for me, because I really need somebody to help me pray that I'm able to soften my heart and to forgive, and not forgive for that person, but forgive for myself, so that I can have peace of mind, because it's like infiltrating my dreams. I think it's really hard to deal with like friendship breakups, because I feel like they're just as bad as regular breakups. So definitely, if you're dealing with conflict within the relationship, obviously one, open your mouth and have communication. For my situation, I wasn't given the opportunity to have said conversation, but I definitely feel like having open communication, listening with the intention of understanding, coming from a place of love while you're having the conversation, and then praying and leaning on your community. But prayer is probably the best way to deal with it, because only God is going to be able to do the things that you are asking. Like nobody else can soften your heart but the Lord. Nobody else can help you to forgive but the Lord. Like he can't create the space in your heart if you don't go to him. I'm still so frustrated. Just know that it's a struggle. Give yourself grace. If you have to distance yourself, do it, because people will choose themselves every single time. So you need to choose you and do what works best for you. Just don't give the enemy the opportunity to infiltrate what could be saved. Humble yourself before the Lord and open your mouth and speak on it and ask God to help you through that situation. I'm getting there. I tried to fix my lips to have the conversation in the car today, and I was like, nope, I'm not there yet, God. I'm not there yet. I search my heart. I know you already know what's going on, but I'm just truly not ready to have the conversation. I'm trying. So that is my prayer, because I don't always get it right. This is real. This is raw. How do you navigate it? This.